What's in your attic or basement? Probably years of family memories and history. Do you know Oregon has its own attic where thousands of items are carefully stored away? A massive climate-controlled building, the location kept secret. It's the Oregon History Vault. And I'm taking you inside with Executive Director Carrie Timchuk as we uncover Oregon's treasures. So, Carrie, this is like being in a gigantic attic.
This is sensory overload for me in this room, Jeff. There's so many items, so many great artifacts, so much history to tell. For example, modern history right here. This is the control panels for the Trojan nuclear plant.
Trojan was Oregon's only nuclear power plant. It came online in 1976 and was decommissioned in 1992. So when it was decommissioned, you acquired it.
Right before they imploded the whole building there, and was given to us. And before you ask, yes, it's been tested. There is no nuclear fallout on it. But one of the most fascinating pieces, because that was such an iconic part of Oregon history.
Old Portland movie theaters were an important part of our history. Their Art Deco architecture has now been lost to time.
This was the ticket booth for the Fox movie theater.
In downtown
Portland, where people would line up to get the tickets. There's a big neon sign, Fox, and we've got the neon F and O and X as well. This is what was called an Undertaker's body wagon, or essentially a hearse. W.O. Donaldson was his name. You can imagine he might get called that someone had died. He would go out to the residence in a horse-drawn hearse to pick up the body. And there's even a casket, a wicker casket in back.
There's no body in it.
No, not last time I checked.
Okay, what do we have here, Carrie?
Well, some people look at this, Jeff, and say, is this a dinosaur bone? It's not, but it is a bone of a whale. And it is believed to be the bone of the whale that Lewis and Clark describe in their journals. When they were here in the, of course, early 1800s in the Cannon Beach area, in the journals they write about a whale that had washed up to shore.
Pulpits from historic churches are stored here, some with very ornate woodwork. But this simple pulpit stands out for a reason.
This is from the Vancouver Avenue First Baptist Church, which was one of the first African-American churches in Portland. This dates back to 1948. It's the pulpit, and it was made from apple crates. These two wheels, Jeff, are from the Battleship Oregon, and one of the great stories of Oregon history. The Battleship Oregon was called the Bulldog of the Navy back in the late 1890s. It was stationed in San Francisco. When the Spanish-American War began, President McKinley ordered the battleship to steam to the theater of war.
It took 66 days for the ship to reach the battle. By then, the war was over, but it fired up American public support over the need for the Panama Canal. Okay, Carrie, what's the significance of this chair?
It looks like something from Game of Thrones or from Gaston in Beauty and the Beast, who used antlers in all his decorating famously. And this is from the International or National Elks Convention that was held in Portland in 1912.
There are hundreds of chairs in the vault. Some made their way west with the pioneers on the Oregon Trail. But these two chairs are among the most significant.
These two chairs, Jeff, they were a wedding gift to a fellow named Captain Robert Gray, who in the 1790s gets credit for discovering the Columbia River. Even though as he sailed up the river, the Native Americans were waving at him, but they didn't get credit for discovering it.
These colorful stools are part of our history. They came from an old lunch counter at the downtown Portland Newberries. The lunch counter is also stored here.
Where people would go down and have lunch.
In downtown Portland?
Downtown Portland, drink sodas, have burgers and fries. And occasionally, Jeff, as you look up here, stick their gum underneath the counter. So we still have some of the gum actually here underneath the counter.
We have historic gum. So someone watching this could say, I remember in 1966, I put my bubble gum on the bottom of that. There it is. Horses and cowboys are part of Oregon history. The vault is home to dozens of historic saddles, but this one is the most treasured.
So this saddle, you see leather buck. And that's the theme, of course, of the Great Pendleton Roundup. Well, this saddle was presented to a cowboy named Jackson Sundown, who was a Native American cowboy, and he won this for winning the bronco busting contest back in the 1916 Pendleton Roundup. So 103-year-old saddle, just gorgeous. We keep it in tip-top shape right here with this phenomenal collection of other saddles.
Our tour of the treasures of Oregon is just getting started. Over the next few weeks, we'll discover and uncover more treasures. The story of us and our beloved Oregon.
History is about the past. History is who we are and why we are the way we are. And we've got to preserve history, show future generations what past generations did, collected, how they lived, what they saved, what was important to them. So we've got a little bit of everything here.
So next Wednesday, here on the 4 o'clock newscast, we'll uncover more treasures of Oregon, including the incredible collection from the old Meyer and Frank department store. Remember Santa Land on the 10th floor of the downtown Meyer and Frank? It is preserved inside the vault, including the little monorail cars that many of you rode on as kids at Santa Land. But there are 3 things you won't find in the vault. Some of the most valuable items in the collection are always kept in a briefcase. Go to coin.com right now, find out what's inside that briefcase. It's a story exclusively on coin.com right now. The 3 things that you won't find in the vault, they're in this briefcase. Ooh. On coin.com right now.
You know what I like so much too is that, you know, for some people, history is easily forgotten.
Yes.
And we forget what happened, when it happened, to whom it happened to, and this is such a great reminder of that.
Well said, Jennifer, and this is fun. There's so many items. We're going to do it the whole month of November right here on the 4 o'clock newscast with exclusive stories on our web as well.
Looking forward to that. Always good stories, Jeff. Thank you.